The best combination to upgrade your game is knowledge plus. If you want to get better at pool, if you want to upgrade your game, there is one simple detail that you have to understand. So many don't talk about this. And especially in our sport, in the billiard sport, it is so incredibly important. It is a big part of our sport. The problem with grown-ups sometimes is that we like or we love to think about everything, every little detail. We want to understand things, we want to analyze things, and sometimes we tend to overthink things. Now, I'm not saying you should not analyze and try to understand it, and you have to, at some point, you have to learn what to do. But there are so many times in my academy, I have to stop the grown-ups, not the kids, but the grown-ups, to say, listen, stop now with the thinking and just play it. I cannot say it often enough. Look at kids, look at young players. They go to the table, and when they have to pot a ball, they play it, they look at the result, they go, oh, too thick, oh, too thin, all right, try again. They would never ask me the questions that the grown-ups ask me. They would never ask me, it's like, but what do you, where's the aiming point if you add a little bit of right spin? What about the swerve and the deflection? Kids would just walk off, roll their eyes and walk off when you talk about this, right? Because they would just go to the table and say, I'll just do it. And then I look at it and then I adapt and then I try it again. And eventually, step by step, I will get a feeling for it. Billiards, pool, is a feel sport. It's very easy, I know. And a lot of you are thinking, yeah, I know all that. Yes, but let's be honest. How often do you go to the pool table and you try to create a feeling for the shot, for your stroke, for an angle? How often do you actually implement that consciously in your training session? How often are you trying to strengthen your gut, your feeling for the shot? Our sport is complex. Look at all the details that we have to think about. Look at all the things, the factors that we have to put together to create that one perfect shot. Now, you can only think so much. At some point, you have to let go and do it. And for that, you need your feeling. Aiming is a very good example when it comes to feeling. So many want to understand how to aim properly. Therefore, you have so many aiming systems out there. And I'm not the biggest fan of all these aiming systems because, yes, it makes you understand it a little bit, but you cannot really apply that to every shot in the game. The best combination to upgrade your game is knowledge plus feeling. So yes, go to the table. For example, you're working on your stroke. Okay, what is your goal? What do you want to do? What are the drills you're going to play? But always, after every shot, try to feel a little bit. How does a good shot feel compared to a bad one? So don't always go by the result. That's what I mean. Go also by your feeling. You can't play good shots, still miss it. But stroke-wise, technique-wise, it was good. When you play angle shots, when you play angle drills, now, of course, you have the diamonds, so you can calculate a little bit. But then eventually, just go down and just play it. Look at the rail and go with the first spot that comes into your head, and then try it out. And then go from there, try it again. You have to put in the hours and hours and hours. You try to stop your head a little bit. Don't analyze every single shot or angle. Just go down and go for whatever you feel. Go for whatever you see, the spot on the rail, the aiming point that feels right to you, the aiming line that feels right to you. Let's be honest. How often did you experience the situation that you were at the table and there was a certain situation and immediately you got that one thought or feeling that said, go 2 rails, or go low on the cue ball, or something, and then you didn't go for it because your head got in the way and said, no, let's do the safe way. Let's just roll it, and then you did that. You messed up. You walked off, and you're like, oh, I knew it. That's your feeling. That's your feeling that said, hey, I have an idea, and then the head says, no, let's go the safe way. Strengthen that feeling, that gut feeling a little bit. It's strong, it's powerful, and it's going to surprise you many times. It's not 100%. There's no 100% guarantee for anything anyway. But if you work with that, if you give your feeling room to improve, feel it, include it in your training session, trust me, you will be surprised. It will be worth it. All right, I hope you get my point. So whenever you practice, whenever you learn something, yes, learning, analyzing, understanding, all good and well, but eventually also feel it. I talk to you soon.